I am currently at the park trying to get my steps in. I have been trying to walk even more, considering the fact that I am about to embark on the longest walk of my life. But it is so beautiful here. Look at how beautiful it is. Such a sunny day at the park. This is going to be, honestly, the longest, hardest hike that I experienced in my life. And I, this year, am being very, very intentional about what I am packing. So everything that I'm going to tell you to bring in this video, you must bring. I have the experience from my first Camino, all of the bad that I did, and all of the good that I'm gonna be keeping for this Camino, but there was a lot of things that I just would not do again, and I will go over some of those things. I don't wanna make the same mistakes as last year, and I will talk about some of those things that were major mistakes and things that you should definitely avoid. If you are new to my channel, my name is Keeks, and welcome back to my world. The first thing that I want to talk about is the pack. The pack is the most important, let me stress this, important thing that you buy. Now, Keeks on her first Camino did the worst thing that you could ever do, which was invest in a shitty, crappy $29.99 Amazon backpack. This was the pack that I wore on my first Camino. It was terrible. You see, it doesn't even have waist straps. It was terrible throwing this thing out. This year, I have invested in a real hiking pack. I have the 30-liter Ridge Runner by LL Bean. This pack is a beast. I love it. It's kind of hard. I don't know if you can kind of hear it. Like, this part is kind of hard. So there's gonna be a lot of support for my back this Camino, because my last pack, zero support. When I was walking, the weight was like pulling down on my back and my shoulders. It was literally the worst. And so this year I made it very important for me to have some sort of waist strap, because if you don't have a waist strap on your pack, it's literally going to be the most brutal thing. Plus, the French route is the route that I'm taking, so it's going to be a lot longer, and I need to have support. This actually retailed at a little over $100, but I actually got it on discount for like 79 bucks. I am obsessed with just how sturdy it is and also just how cute it is. I don't know a lot of people who are talking about LL Bean packs. I hear a lot of people talking about Gregory. I hear a lot of people talking about Osprey. As long as you can stay with a pack that is 30 liters and under, I mean, you can maybe maximum go up to 35 liters, but typically you want to get a pack that is anywhere from 20 to 30 liters. You are packing light. You do not want to pack heavy packs, bringing 40 liter, 50 liter, 60 liter packs. Unnecessary. Don't do it. You'll regret it, because the bigger the pack, the more stuff that you will carry, and you just want to pack light. You're going to be staying in albergues and hostels, so there's no reason for you to pack a tent or any like major sleep systems or like camping tools and all of those things. You will have access to a kitchen pretty much every day, so you won't need to pack all of those other extra things. Just like last year I had a fanny pack, this year I have a fanny pack. I'm going to be wearing this one by Cotopaxi. It's a pretty roomy fanny pack. I love it. It's cutesy. I'm gonna be able to hold all of my important items in here, my GoPro, my phone, things that I need to get quickly, I will be storing inside of this fanny pack. For my sleep system this year, I am going to stick with having a sleep sack minus having a thin travel blanket. So last Camino, I had a super thin, like literally, I don't even know what the material was. It was so thin. I was actually really cold at night. Even the travel blanket that I brought was not good enough. So this year I decided to invest in a thicker sleep sack, okay? It's a lot lighter and thinner than a sleeping bag. So this is what I'm going to be sleeping in this year. Fleece sleep sack by LL Bean. It's very, very long, and it also folds up pretty small, which is what I need because I need to be able to walk with this every single day. So look at how small it kind of goes into. It's still a bit big and bulky, don't get me wrong, but I did pack my bag and it fits perfectly inside of my bag. A little too bulky for my liking, so it's at your discretion if you want to use this. But if you don't, just get a very, very thin sleep sack, like the one that you can literally just like hold in the palm of your hand, and then like a thin travel blanket, the ones that you can hold in the palm of your hand, you can get them on Amazon. But this is what I'm opting in because I'm not gonna be cold this year, okay? I am not gonna be cold. Along with my sleep sack, I have the ultra light pillow. Look how small it is. It literally fits in the palm of my hand. You blow this pillow up and then you deflate it when you wake up in the morning, put it back in your bag. It's just really small. Just get the little small blow up pillows. It doesn't need to be a fancy pillow. Okay, look at this thing. That literally took me like 10 seconds to do. I don't know how many seconds, but this took me like 10 seconds. And look how soft it is. It's so soft. This feels like I don't know anything about fabrics. One very important thing I learned from the first time on my Camino, you need to pack something for in case it rains. So when it rained, I was SOL. It was terrible. I was literally inside of trash bags because I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring a jacket. I didn't bring a cover for my pack, nothing. I didn't even have a poncho. I bought a plastic cover for my pack, and then I also bought a windbreaker. So this windbreaker I'm going to use if it rains. I would rather use this windbreaker than use a poncho. I just think ponchos don't look cute, and that's the reason why. I think ponchos are a bit more practical because you can like fold them up really small, and then it could be doubled as a jacket and a cover for your pack. So if you want to save space, just buy a really large poncho. And if you are going during a season where it's pretty cold, I would invest in some sort of jacket or sweater that you can wear every day. This year, I am going to be bringing a tick pack. I don't need it, but I'm bringing it because lately I've just been paranoid about ticks. I know that sounds ridiculous. I didn't get a tick last time. I don't even hear people even getting any ticks. This year, I'm also investing in some wool. So this is what it looks like. It's actual just wool, like actual wool. And the reason I'm having this wool this year is to avoid blisters. So what you do is you put the wool between your toesies, kind of like that, in your shoe, and it will keep your feet dry to avoid blisters. I don't know if it's like 100% effective, but I saw some other people on the Camino have some wool and it actually helped them. So I'm hoping that it'll help me. My last Camino, I had no blisters, and I think it was because of the shoes that I had. This year, I'm changing up my shoes. So to avoid me getting any blisters in those new shoes, I made sure that I brought some wool and some bandages just in case. For the shoes, I am wearing the Ultra Lone Peak 9s. They're so cute. Aren't they so cute? And they're wide. I have naturally wide and really big feet. For reference, my sizes range anywhere from like 9.5 to 10 in women's. Okay, I have a big foot. So if you're a big foot girl, look into some Lone Peaks. If you are a girl that is a wide foot, look into these. Like, look at how wide they are. I don't know if these, maybe this will show you a bit how wide they are, but these shoes are perfect. I am really excited about them. Sorry, Asics, I will not be wearing your shoes this year. I had the Asics Gel 1130s last year. By the end of my Camino, those Asics were done. Like, they were literally falling apart. I bought them brand new, which is good because it's like I put a lot of miles and miles and miles. Actually, what, 248 miles I walked in them. So I think that's pretty good. And they also didn't give me any blisters. So if you're looking for some other shoe recommendations, maybe check out some Asics. They might be a good shoe for you. They're not a good shoe for me this Camino because I need some more durable shoes, but they were really good for my introduction into my first Camino. I am also bringing a pair of Tevas. This is a must. You need to have a second pair of shoes, okay? Technically a third pair because you want to have those little cheap $1 flip-flops that you wear in the shower. You want to bring those as well. But if you don't even want to bring those cheap $1 flip-flops, you can also wear these in the shower because Tevas are waterproof. So these shoes you want to have, they are non-negotiable. Any waterproof shoes, it doesn't have to be Tevas. And I say that because at the end of the day, you need those sweaty feet to breathe, okay? You need to be putting on sandals. Let them breathe. Let your toesies breathe at the end of the day, okay? Do not keep them up, cooped up in some socks, cooped up in some shoes. Take those shoes off. Walk around in some sandals. This is a must. Please invest in some Tevas or type sandal. It doesn't need to be a fancy sandal, okay? Just bring a pair of sandals. I promise you will thank me later. I'm gonna be bringing a towel with me. Super small, thin towel. You can get this on Amazon, super cheap. Look how small it is. It's the thin, I don't even know what material this is, but just search thin travel towel. That's what you will need to get. Make sure that it is so small, it fits in the palm of your hand. If it fits in the palm of your hand, buy it. That's my motto. This is how small look how small it is. It's literally the palm of my hand, okay? If it is bigger than the palm of your hand, don't bring it. You don't need it. You need one small toiletry bag. Let me show you everything that is inside of it, okay? So I have my Aquaphor, which I will never go anywhere without Aquaphor. So I have my Aquaphor, I have my deodorant by AKT, Blue Lizard Australian sunscreen. This leaves a white cast, don't recommend it. It's super cute and tiny, that's why I have it. But if you can get some sort of sunscreen, please get it because your skin will thank you when you're older. And also the sun is gonna be beaming in your face. You're gonna be outside every single day, so you need to have some sort of sunscreen. For my face, only, I put rosehip oil. I also put shea butter. So I will be bringing shea butter. I just don't have the container for it right now, or else I would show you. But I only just put rosehip and shea butter on my face. That is all that I need. I also have the La Roche-Posay face wash. I'm also gonna put it in just a small little tube. I can't show that, but you get the point. I'm also gonna be bringing that. I have literally the only makeup-y item is this Win Beauty by Serena Williams blush. Super cute. Like, it's a small tube of blush. I like it because I can use it, you know, on my cheeks. I can use it a little bit on my lips just to bring myself back to life. I also packed inside of here the bandages. I've had this same bandage pack forever. Look how flat and crusty it looks. I've had this thing forever. That's because I've never had to use bandages. But if I ever did need to use them, this thing is going to come in handy. I am bringing a vitamin C serum. I always put vitamin C serum on my face as well after I wash my face. It's just the bare minimum face routine that I have. I barely have a face routine. Like I said, like I can literally go with just rosehip oil and shea butter, and at minimum I can live the rest of my life with just shea butter for my entire body. I don't need anything else. I also have this foldable toothbrush that I'm going to be bringing. I have my Cocoa Floss by Cocoa Lab. I also have my toothpaste, which it doesn't need to be a fancy toothpaste, just as long as it's a small tube of toothpaste. Doesn't need to be anything fancy crazy. I am also going to be bringing 2 bars of soap. So 1 bar of soap is going to be used for my body. The other bar of soap is going to be used for washing my clothes. And this is the none other than Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Hemp Peppermint Castile soap. Literally the only soap that I put on my body. There's no other soap I put on my body. So for the tech, I am going to be bringing my Panasonic Lumix S5 Mark II, which is what I'm filming on. I also have a travel tripod. I'm also bringing my GoPro 11. This GoPro literally films every and anything for me. My camera does a lot of filming for me, but my GoPro is like my lifeline, okay? So this is what I will be bringing to be basically doing some just quick on-the-go videos. I will be bringing this little mini tripod to hold my phone with so I can take pictures with my phone. I never ask people for pictures anymore. I just bring my own little tripod devices and take my own photos. I'm also bringing this amazing, okay, I cannot stress this enough, this amazing adapter, this travel adapter, universal travel adapter. Look at this thing. This thing is a beast. It literally works in all countries. It's got like 4 USB outlets and like a USB-C port. It has everything. So get yourself a travel adapter. You can be cheap and you can get the one that's just for Europe, but I don't know why you would do that. Invest in a really good travel adapter. You will never have to get another one ever, ever, ever again. You will just need to use one for almost all of your things. The most important tech item that you need to have, I don't care where you're traveling to, just in life, okay? This is like a life tip. Always have a portable charger. And if you can, get the portable charger by Pocket Juice. I know that there are so many portable chargers out there. I got this portable charger at Walmart for $20 from Pocket Juice. It's heavy, it's bulky. This thing, you can literally toss it and hit someone in the head and they will knock them out. But this thing, I don't know what kind of magic is happening in here. This thing charges, not only does it charge fast, but it will charge your phone probably 3 times over. Like, that's how powerful this thing is. I bought 2 of them, bringing 2 of them on the Camino. I wonder if it'll charge my laptop. That would be kind of crazy. I'm gonna try it out and then let you guys know. This year, I'm going to be traveling with my DJI Mini 4 Pro drone, or mini drone, okay? And then I also have 3 batteries that I will be traveling with. And with those 3 batteries, I have the LiPo bag that I'm gonna be putting the batteries inside of. This LiPo bag is going to make sure that the lithium batteries, these lithium batteries, don't leak or spill anywhere. You cannot travel without a LiPo bag. So if you're gonna be traveling with a DJI Mini 4, make sure you put all your batteries in a LiPo bag to be safe. For clothing, okay, hear me out. You're gonna wanna overpack clothes, but I'm gonna tell you this. You are going to only pack 1 pair of clothes, maybe 2 pairs max, okay? And you're going to be washing your clothes every single day. Hand washing, yes. Hand washing, because you can hand wash at the albergues, or if you don't want to hand wash, you can put them inside of a washer and dryer in one of the albergues or hostels if you prefer that, right? So basically, I am going to be bringing a pair of compression socks. This is, the pair that I'm going to be bringing. The only reason I'm bringing compression socks is because my feet were swelling a lot, and I feel like this helps with blood flow. Don't know the science behind it. I just know some doctors recommend you bring some compression socks when traveling and when you need more blood flow in your feet, okay? Don't know nothing more deep about that. I'm also going to be bringing these merino wool socks. These are by Merino Tech. And then I'm also bringing a long sleeve merino wool shirt. And this is also by Merino Tech. Actually, all of these items are by Merino Tech. And then a short sleeve, black short sleeve merino wool shirt. And then a long sleeve, oh my gosh, and then a long pair of pants that are the merino wool. I was gonna bring hiking pants, but to be honest, I just feel like leggings are just so comfortable. I don't know if it's just me, but when I was doing my Camino last time, I wore leggings and like I felt the most comfortable in my black leggings. I think I had another pair of pants, but I ended up like not even wanting to wear them that much. Actually ended up tossing them out just because they were really uncomfortable. And then I also am bringing a pair of pajamas, which is going to consist of some biking shorts and a t-shirt. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. You don't have to do that, but just make sure that you bring a pair of sleep clothes. Whatever that is to you, whatever you can lounge in, because at the end of the day, you need to go and this is how it typically should go. When you get to the albergue, you take a shower, okay? You take those dirty clothes off and you take a shower, you put on your sleep clothes, and in those sleep clothes, you will be able to go and wash the clothes that you were hiking in that day. That's what you should be doing exactly when you get to the albergue. You should not be doing it later. You should not wait and postpone because the next day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna do this all over again. So it's probably best that you have a routine where when you get to the albergue, you get to the hostel, you wash your clothes, you put on some clean clothes, then you can lounge around, then you can go get some food, then you can do some other things that you want to go and personally do, but go get those things handled and out of the way. Make sure all of your gear and everything's packed and ready. Make sure you're hydrating yourself for the next day, all of those things. And then by the time that you're finished with all of that, your clothes should pretty much be dry. And if you're hang drying them and you're buying wool like me, the wool is going to dry pretty fast. So you will be able to probably pick them up the same day. And then, you know, if you want, you can even wake up really, really early and go and do those things. But I wouldn't even recommend that. I would just recommend doing it as soon as you get into your albergue or hostel. That's pretty much it. That is everything that you're going to be packing for your first Camino. You can pack less, but I highly recommend not to pack more than what I am packing. In the description, I have put every single item that I have talked about in this video and where you can find it. In addition to also checking out my other videos. If you want to know more about why I'm doing this Camino, where I'm doing it, why I got into it, just like my whole like story and like my lore. If you want to know more about it, you can go and check out the previous video to this video. Yeah, check out the previous video to this video and it will explain everything about the Camino de Santiago, why I'm doing it, where I'm doing it, just the whole rundown about why this hike will literally change your life.